was kind of cute and actually very relatable from Caitlyn Clark. Not that I would ever compare myself to Caitlyn Clark as a basketball player, but I've played a lot of basketball in my day, and I don't think it equates to pop a shot. I wouldn't say because I'm a good shooter on the basketball court, I'm good at the pop a shot game. And Caitlyn Clark probably summed that up better than anyone in history when she appeared on the Eli Manning Show to play Eli Manning in Pop-A-Shot, in the game Pop-A-Shot. And Clark was up front. She said she's bad. And they went at it.
I'm actually really bad at Pop-A-Shot.
Bad at Pop-A-Shot?
I don't believe it.
Made it. You're going down.
Start your engines.
One, go.
Come on. And they're off. Oh boy. Cece's already up 3-0. She's on fire.
Come on.
Eli's heating up. He's warming up.
Go, ball.
All right, he's in a groove. 38-30. Eli's up. What? You need a three-pointer. You got to step back.
I've never won a game against a guest before.
I told you I'm bad at
Eli's
Pop-A-Shot.
bringing it. He's bringing it. Eli's on fire right now. And time.
High score? Is that set the high score?
I think that's
I
set
got
a new record.
51.
Yep, it's blinking. High score, 76-51 for the viewer.
Wow. Give it up for Eli.
Yeah.
That was actually
Thank you.
Great
Thank
job.
you for letting me win. Thank you.
He doesn't need the shoes
Look,
anymore.
you know what? You're not used to shooting this close.
He's going to give me lessons.
We do a lot of games on the show with guests. I've never beat anyone before.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm honored to be the first.
I've been practicing
Yeah.
a lot.
Caitlyn is we know she's so competitive. She's also sort of shy in a way, and she's wryly funny. And all of that came across in that clip there, but I just thought that was cute, like I said. And there's no equation between Pop-A-Shot and actual basketball. But it wasn't the only game she played on the Eli Manning Show, and I'll link the description to the full show below. She also did a mini golf game where, if she sunk the putt, she didn't have to answer a question. But if she missed the putt, she did. And some of her teammates got put on blast, I guess you could say, in that game.
Game called Sink It or Say It. So basically, I'm going to ask you a question. Then you'll putt. If you make the putt, you don't have to answer the question. So these are going to be tough questions. You might not want to answer it. So depending on the question, how much you grind on making the putt. Here you go. We'll start it right here. You're out to dinner with the entire team, and the bill comes. Who is the least likely person to pick up the check?
Oh, God. Good question. Let me just take it so I don't have to answer.
That's the point.
Oh, look at
Bank shot.
Bank?
It's called glass.
All right.
So we got a little
Well, I have a bunch of new teammates. That's a good question. Least likely?
Least likely.
Probably Lexi. Lexi Hall.
The last one. You're at a carnival. There's a dunk tank there. Which WNBA players do you want in the tank?
Gosh. I should have made this up.
It could be a teammate.
Yeah. It can be. Don't bank it.
Oh, dunk tank. Dunk tank.
Oh, sure.
No. Okay. Honestly, it's a good question. I'm going my post duo, half of our duo. I'm going to Leah Boston.
Okay. The post player,
She's
huh?
always talking crap to me, so
Yeah.
this is my chance to get a little revenge on them.
Well, you got a quick list. All right.
So that was Caitlyn Clark playing that game. She also did a this or that game with movies. She took Happy Gilmore over Caddyshack, which is correct. That's the correct response. She took Space Jam over Hoosiers, I believe. And, of course, I've said before, if they're going to make another Space Jam, Caitlyn Clark would be the star of that movie. But you can check all of that out on the show. I just thought it was fun and worth sharing and some lighthearted content. I always notice that you guys really like the lighthearted content. And to that extent, Clark was also in the house for the Big Ten tournament to check out Iowa. At first, I think she was actually at the Big Ten tournament first, earlier in the day. You could see here at the Big Ten tournament, right? And then I believe she went from that to Butler. So she wound up at the Butler game at Hinkle Fieldhouse, which is close to Gainbridge Fieldhouse, right? Like it's not like a huge distance or amount to travel. But I do believe Caitlyn was first at Gainbridge and then wound up at Hinkle to watch Butler. Of course, we know her relationship with the Butler basketball program. You could see this was captured there as she made her way to the other venue. And then she left the Butler game and wound up back at the Big Ten game to ultimately watch Iowa win. So I guess you could say in that sense, she ran the basketball gamut, because this was later. You see the wardrobe change and everything from where she had at the Butler game. Iowa wins the game. They've done very well in Clark's presence, or when she's in, she's in the house to watch them play. Her former coach went a little viral too. Lisa Bluter was caught on camera chugging this, where I don't know if it was a chug or a sip. You get the point. With a Bud Light, probably the best PR Bud Light has gotten in a while. But yeah, Iowa fans certainly must have been feeling good about that moment and feeling good about having Caitlyn Clark in the building again. Of course, she's always going to be associated with that team and that program from here on out. And also, by the way, when I was talking about the Eli Manning thing, the WNBA, I know some of you don't believe that the WNBA shares enough Caitlyn Clark related content, but the WNBA Twitter page or X account, whatever you want to call it, did indeed share the this or that I was talking about. They did indeed post Eli Manning this or that game with Caitlyn Clark and a couple of clips from it. So shout out to the WNBA account. All good vibes today. Here was that game. Might as well show it to you since they posted and I'm talking about it. This is from the Indiana or the WNBA, like I said. Here you go.
All right, Caitlyn, we're going to play a little game called This or That. And it's going to be sports movies. I'm going to name two of them, and you pick which one you like the best. All right, we go Caddyshack or Happy Gilmore?
Happy Gilmore, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Mighty Ducks or Miracle?
Miracle.
Nice. Little Giants or Sandlot?
Sandlot.
You like that?
I like Sandlot. Great movie.
Field of Dreams or The Natural? You ever seen those?
I've never seen The Natural, but I'm going Field of Dreams because it's Iowa. I have to represent.
Yeah, it's just heaven.
Yeah.
No, it's Iowa.
Yeah.
There
You know.
I know it. Air Bud or Like Mike?
Like Mike. Like Mike's is my favorite basketball movie. So one of them.
Wow.
One of them.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to. I have some others in here. What about Space Jam or Hoosiers?
Space Jam.
Then
I grew up on
Hoosiers.
Space Jam.
Hoosiers like the best movie ever. I think it's my favorite movie.
That's a crazy take.
Why?
That is a crazy take.
To be fair to Caitlyn,
Remember
this
the
was
Titans
taped
or
before
Rudy?
the Gene Hackman
Ooh,
news.
that's tough. Remember the Titans, I think. But I love Rudy too.
Okay.
Good movie.
All right.
Movie.
Have you ever met Rudy?
I haven't.
You will
Have
one
you?
day. Oh yeah.
No.
You'll get him. I used to do my rookies that came into
Yeah.
the quarterback room. I was like older than them. I'd make them. They hadn't seen a lot of movies. They'd never seen Caddyshack. They'd never seen.
Are you a big movie
like
guy?
Fletch. Yeah. So I'm like, here's 6 movies. You got
You
to
have to
watch
watch
these
them
week.
and report back.
Yeah, I need it. You got to watch. You got to tell me how they
That's
are.
funny.
So Caitlyn has had some interactions with the Manning brothers, did the commercial with Peyton Manning, did the show with Eli Manning, and I just thought that was some fun Caitlyn Clark related content to share.